my aspect, we are going to sort that address position out, where get some muscle activation. We're going to feel like you're poking your chest out. It won't really be that way, because clearly if most people get the good posture and they start to stand up too straight, and then they can't get their arms to the golf club, right? So we're going to give you a little drill that'll help you with that, okay? And then I want you to do that and replicate that all the time. The other part to this equation is this angle here with your feet and your legs.
Yeah.
We know from the best players in the world that they have roughly about 55% of the pressure in their left foot, okay, at address. So, and that comes from little things we call force plates. So they measure the pressure in your feet, essentially. So we've been lucky enough to spend a lot of time in testing those guys and girls. And we know they need to be a little bit more pressure in your feet that way, okay? Because as you start to move back, we're going to start to be a little bit sloppy, and we're not going to activate the muscles that you need to work again. So we're going to get you pushing into the ground. Okay, and after that, I'm okay. I'm done. We'll talk about some other stuff as we move along. I don't want to give you too much. All of this past stuff, your arms are probably working in around you just a little bit too much, but all of that stuff I don't really care about right now. I want your body and that structure to be a hell of a lot better than where it is. Okay? Now, so we've got a wedge, and it looks like that. We've got a 7-iron, and it looks like that. And we got a driver, and that's a bit better, okay? So as we move forward, as I said, we're going to talk about some structures here. We'll talk about the driver here. We probably want that butt of the golf club pointing into your left groin at address.
So that's more...
The hand's a bit further forward and those types of things, and I'll explain that later on, okay? Essentially, it's got to do with leverage. And what subjects did you do at school?
Business and ITD.
Okay.
So industry stuff.
All right. So what do you want to do when you get older?
Play golf or be a pro. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Like work in a workshop.
So when I came through school, I said the same thing, right? And unfortunately, I didn't really work that hard at school. But I can assure you I know more about physics and geometry, probably musculoskeletal stuff as well, more than a lot of people do. Yeah, only relating to golf, okay, because that's my chosen sport. But I got to tell you, when you start talking about leverage and physics and geometry, getting that a little straighter is going to help you transfer energy into the golf ball. Okay, so that's where we're going to head. We're going to get that a little bit better. Because if I leave some of that stuff there, and we play this through, and I'll play this through a little bit quicker, notice where that handle is now?
Yeah, forward.
It's forward. So what do you think that does to the club head?
Closes. No.
If it's like this, and
Opens.
yeah, absolutely. So we're going to
So
have
that's
to...
where I get the little fade.
Well done. So in other words, we're forward. We haven't really made contact yet, and we're still forward of where we started from. Okay? Does that make sense? And yes, we've loaded this up even more, and it's rounded out even more because you've got a longer shaft here, and it creates a lot more load on your body. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah.
So a lot more pressure on your body, right? So this will round out even more if we're not working properly. Okay. Now, can we do this over and over again? No. Sooner or later, something's going to break down, and our body's unbelievably good at going to the least point of resistance. Okay, so it puts a lot of pressure on the stuff that we shouldn't be, essentially. And that's where we start to get injuries and things like that. Okay. Now, given how much golf you're going to play in the next, hopefully, 50 years of your life and plus, making this a little bit better is going to help you. Okay, and help you play for a lot longer, and a lot more consistently as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.